And we are live. NashvilleLou live, back on the air with The Sims 3. Episode number 42. November 4th, 2024. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. We've already got more than the minimum needed for a game of Twitchy Tides. We'll open with that. It's exclamation point play. We'll get it started here in just a second. I like this approach, opening, provided there's enough people wanting to play, ready to go. Opening with a Twitchy Tides game to start the broadcast, particularly with The Sims 3. I think it works out well that way. Alright, so let's see. We got RCP ADG, SDME123, Mortal Wombats, Zarvine, Tree Frog Nada, Canvas, Crypto Gamer, Rising Dragon 7, Pyongwei, Unmata, Prince Paradox, yours truly, NashvilleLou, and Four Slayer. That gives us 13. Winner gets a Warsake and Foil Prime card, and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost in the fun new game Meta Battler. 13 players, begins now. Good luck. If I win, prize goes to second place. Look out for Pink Felicia, working upper mid. Maybe the Shock command, or maybe the Flame command, one or the other. At least for the moment, took care of that threat. Threat right there with that depth charge. Better use my Banana command. My Vape Ape. Bit of a radius there for me on that spin. I'm out, along with SDB123 and Rising Dragons. Courtesy of Felicia, so we're down to a half dozen. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Depth charge. Upper right part of your screen. Zarvine catches the edge of the spikes and is eliminated. We're down to 5. Debo the Shark, working topside. Crypto and Prince both managed to avoid the teeth. Didn't know for RCP ADG, so for the moment, all 5 remaining competitors still in the mix in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. Get started with The Sims 3 after this. Debo the Shark working left to right topside. Eliminates Prince Paradox, eliminates Crypto Gamer, so we're down to 3. RCP ADG, Tree Frog Nada, and Mortal Wombats, the final 3. Cannonball takes out Mortal, takes out Tree Frog. That'll do it. Congratulations. RCP ADG victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Make plans for tomorrow night, U.S. time tomorrow night. Pre-show for me starts 10 p.m. Eastern, Tides Tuesday. Right when my 2-hour window begins at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll have a game ready to start right then, right away. We'll have a pre-show, probably some Meta Battler in there. For about a half hour to get ready for that first big giveaway. First big prize, I should say, starting the broadcast. That's tomorrow. That's Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Sorry to give you the conversion to UTC, but after the time change with daylight saving time, I'll save that from a little more practice at it than trying to do it off the top of my head. Nevertheless, we move on. Congratulations, RCP ADG, on that victory in Twitchy Tides. Come on, that double click's getting me. Oh, come on. Brutal. Prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast and will come from my fulfillment wallet. Word fulfillment's with an S on the end. That's the name of the wax wallet that I use to send out the bulk of the prizes here on NashvilleLou Live. Back open for the next game of Twitchy Tides. You can get in with exclamation point play in chat. And bring the slate down. Probably should have started the game loading, but here we are. So with the passing of Alana, their mom, these are the two grandsons, at least for this particular group, of Sid Stone and Sid. Then his son, oldest son, Kenyon. These are Kenyon's two sons. Kenyon passed on, their mom, Alana, passed on. So you got Jasper and Trevor. It's loaded up here. I have 3 expansion packs with this. The Pets, Generations, and Seasons. I highly recommend the Pets expansion pack. You can only have one. They add an extra element of fun and life to the game. I've tried watching people stream The Sims 4. I just don't get it. I mean, some of the stuff looks nicer, higher quality images, etc. You can do more. It's easier to design, as I understand it, but what I do here, this is a much better fit. Already got 11 people in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Join the list with exclamation point play in chat. Alright, so it's been just a little bit, several days since I played The Sims 3, so I have to get acclimated to what happened. So you've got Jasper, just aged up to young adult. Timing-wise, it's a good thing he did because Jasper and Trevor's mother, Alana, passed away. See, they're still in mourning. So we need to have an adult in the house, so Jasper's rolled out. Now for Jasper, the question is, career-wise, what's he going to do? He's got to get a gig. Things got thrown off somehow. I think it was that entire week of school missed due to the snow. So they got thrown off with this, with graduation, like where the ceremony didn't even happen before for Vanessa, the second of the 4 kids. There's 2 daughters and then 2 sons. Darlene and Vanessa, and they both moved out. Vanessa, pregnant with a baby. The father is an alien named Crypto. That was not me naming it. That was the game had that. What? So Vanessa and Crypto and their new child. The only thing that was sad though was Alana had never seen the wish before to be a grandparent. And that showed up for her, and she passed away in game just like a short amount of time before her grandson was born. So unfortunately for her, she didn't live to see it. But it was just interesting to see that show up. For as much as I played this here over the last several months, still plenty of surprises to be found here. It's The Sims 3, NashvilleLou Live. Got 13 people in right now for that next Twitchy Tides game. You can join the list by typing exclamation point play in chat. Paused back here for a second. All right. So Trevor's got to go catch a fish somewhere. So that's on the agenda. They both have the lifetime wish to be a chess legend, just like their father Kenyon was. They got the cats. Fred. Oh, me, I'm innocent. Don't worry about me. I'm making a beeline over to the bathroom. I want to play in the shower. Let's have Fred play with the wall toy. They're in mourning over Alana's passing, so they're sad. Play on and entertain the cats. What's Duchess doing? Duchess, the newest member of the household. I'm here asleep. Leave me be. Then you've got Max the dog. Max in there with a chew toy. Forever. Homework. What is this hygiene really at? That's misleading. Okay, we'll need to get cleaned up, but he also needs to do his homework, so I can deal with that. So the NROS story progression mode's activated. EA, yeah. old version that came with the game 15 years ago. Replaced by something better. The various mods and air traps have been very helpful. Make this game much more playable than it was when it first came out 15 years ago, at least in my opinion. They've had so much fun streaming this game. I would have never guessed it. What's Jasper having for breakfast? Leftover apple pancakes. Good choice. Although sadly, those pancakes were made by his mom, Alana, right before she passed away. Max got chew toy. Duchess asleep. Snowy playing on the second floor hat balcony area, and then Fred with the wall toy. We'll say it is easier to get through everybody when you've got 2 people and 4 animals, and not 6 people and 5. It gets to be a lot. I think my plan with this is, provided that Jasper, who I plan on using as the next main character, provided that he has kids, I would imagine having one of his children be the next one I play after him, and then have that child move into a different town. A little bit of variety. Then if I maybe get a larger house, one that's not... This table being so small, I think annoyed a lot of people, more than I realized. I forgot the computer sitting there broken. Could have Jasper put away the plate. I mean, I might as well. Not that big of a deal. Now, where are you going here, Snowy? We're gonna play with the wall toy. It just happens to be the downstairs one you want to play with, right? Although I do realize that Fred's got the upstairs one spoken for. Please use the one in here, not the one outside. See? Want to get outside. I know you are, Snowy. Jasper. Let's see. How is his handiness? I'm not sure about having him try to fix the computer. I mean, he could try. I don't want him to get electrocuted. That would be a tough one. So Jasper call for a repair person. Forever's got school. Starts in 1 day, 2 hours. Was he off? They have a field trip? What's going on with that? The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Got 19 people in already for this next Twitchy Tides game. You say don't eat the pancakes there? Walk the grid? Hey, he was hungry. Want some breakfast. Alright, repairman. Always have Jasper and Snowy play with the wall toy. Max the dog. How close is Max to 4,000? Get closer. If we get Max to 4,000 lifetime happiness, we can finally get that steel bladder for pets. Really need for dogs. It's okay right now, but... Friends with Duchess. Duchess is asleep. Harmony doesn't live here, so that'll be a tough one. Take a walk to the dog park. Do they have to get all the way to the dog park? They go start on their way. Okay, the count is close enough. Look at these air traps, 23. Oh, 2. Those air traps. All these problems getting solved. You see the value in having mods, and even on a pretty fast and durable computer like I run this on. I mean, there's certain things like the frame rate of the computer that you definitely have to take into account. The air trap's out of control. Not the most well-decorated wall when you look at it this way. Whoa. Trying to go underground with it.
Oh.
Howdy there, Chucky. Greetings and welcome, everybody. NashvilleLou live with The Sims 3. Alright, so I guess it really is really a day off for Trevor. He never seems to have to go to school. You get an A average, that's gonna work. It says that it starts in 1 day, 1 hour, but that next day is Spooky Day. Every Thursday in this game is the way it works out as a holiday. And all sorts of air traps getting unusual, very unusual. So let's see, did Trevor finish at homework? Yes, 100% complete. He's above 10,000 on the lifetime happiness rewards. What does he have right now? Immunity? Yeah, he's got immunity. Isn't anything in the 10,000 range yet. Never Dole's a good one to get. Steel Bladder's not bad, but Never Dole. I think for somebody with Trevor's personality, he's a genius, but he's grumpy. So, at least we can pick up on things from people a little bit better. Perhaps that'll make him a more well-rounded person. We'll see. What does he want to do? He wants to brush Max, talk to Snowy the cat. Got some options. Sniff around. Air traps. Catching everything. The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Got 22 people already in for that next Twitchy Tides game. If you want to join the list, just type !play in chat. Howling there from Max, who's mourning the death of Alana, the mother of Jasper and Trevor. What's going on with these? Getting like the walk here, 15 paces this way. Somebody's trying to find gold, buried treasure. 24 paces this way. Don't fall in the pool. Travis McCormick is here to fix the computer. You barked at? No, come on. We're doing that, Max. Barking. I have Trevor. They're brushing to Max instead. Come spread the cow. What's Fred want to do? Scratch post. The only one that I have left, the scratching post, is the one that's hidden under the staircase. So no, you can't do that, Fred. Only if it shows up as a specific wish, I'll say, okay, otherwise, you go back up here. Use that indestructible cat condo. Gotta watch Snowy get distracted with something else, and that's when Snowy runs outside, groom himself. Sniff Travis. Sometimes you have to give it just a quick pause, unpause, or vice versa. Unpause it for a split second to see if that scratching meter or destructive trait for dogs, if that's actually accurate. That's about the right range. So guess what, Snowy? You're going upstairs. You get to use the cat condo too. Do some scratching. Duchess. Duchess wants to play in the, well, a lot of stuff just got to throw strewn about out here. Or cat playhouse, but I'd rather not have Duchess out there. Justice. Scratch. Duchess. There's some scratching as well. Go up here too, there. Duchess, you go up there. This is playfully chase Max. Hiss at Travis. Don't do that. Playfully chasing Max, maybe. Wait a minute on the scratching post. That's how quickly Max gets brushed here, I guess. Did Max not go for the brushing? Run with the treat. Now try. Care. Brush. Snowy going upstairs. Where's Duchess going? Find that castle, huh? Now. Here, have some food. What's Jasper doing out there? 43 things caught here. What is this? Highly unusual. Trevor skipped school on a field trip day. What? Okay, well, let's change things a bit. His show didn't have school for like 1 day. So it starts in 1 day. Can I make him go? Go to school. That's really strange. You would not let him go to school. He skipped. School not in session. Now what? What's going on here? At least the computer's fixed. Oh. Paint. Open-ended there for Jasper. Got his flippers on. He wants to go play on the water slide. You can do that, dude, but maybe get cleaned up first. Oh, you know, if that's going to boost his fun meter, at least he can brush your teeth. We'll find a happy medium. Then you can go play on the slide. Put in inventory. As for Jasper, that was enough to count as far as that bit of a boost there for his mood meter. The painting. Add brush Fred to the list, although that's not something he has to do right away. It's The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. What's going on with these error traps? Well, if he's that close to finishing a level up for painting, let's adopt a cat. Trevor. I think he'd want to as well. Air traps. Out of control. Of course, the handyman's leaving right after the thing breaks again. That's what you get to do, Trevor. Fix it. Where is Max the dog going? Run around. You have to watch that bladder. When the meter gets down to that midpoint of the capital B, that's when they can go outside to pee, but not until then. There's Duchess. Upstairs, I presume. Look, Max come upstairs. Air traps out of control. Meanwhile, Jasper improved his painting skill to level 2. At least there's that. So Jasper can finish with the painting for now. Jobs and professions. Find a profession. There's Jess, the housekeeper. It's these again, the air traps. We'll keep setting it off. Available jobs: daycare, amateur babysitter. Is it just the one? Let's not go with the that option. Let's go with just a job. Enroll in boarding school. Here we go. Available jobs: professional sports, rabid fan. His grandfather, Sid, was a semi-pro. Didn't really specify the sport. Semi-pro athlete. Law enforcement. Snitch. Political. Military. Stars as a latrine cleaner. Music. Could have him go into politics. That's an option. The schmooze or the odd. There's just not that many things I think would be great fits for him. Let's try political and see what happens. Senator Jasper Stone. The chair recognizes you for 5 minutes. Air traps catching a bunch of problems. Alright, so Trevor. Mood. Frowny face. Let's see where these cats are going. Fred. Take a nap there in the cat bed. Snowy. Using the litter box, even though you have that steel bladder for pets. Duchess. Scratching in the cat condo. Voxel. Introducing some new characters here. Random animals running by. Jasper's in the political career. Let's see, does his job start the next day? Starts in 22 hours. Although, will he have to work because it's because Spooky Day's a holiday in the game? We'll see. Trevor has supposed to go on a field trip and they just didn't have school. That's another reason why I want to move onto another town. There's several you can choose from in The Sims 3. But at some point, they things start to get a little wonky. Plus a new environment, new adventures to be found. If I find I don't like it in another place, I can always move back if I have to, although a lot of the little details will be lost in the process doing it that way. So. There's a bunch to choose from. What do we have out here? Voxel Ray. Interesting name. Max the dog. Max, why don't you have a little bit of a nap here? Sleep. Duchess. Fred already asleep. They're going to sleep. Then Jasper and cleaned up. And Jasper, come over here. Brush Fred. $16 with these air traps over and over. So a little bit of a boost there for Jasper with the brushing of Fred the cat. Doesn't hurt the social there for Fred, the interaction with Jasper. Now get some sleep. Snowy. Snowy's got a quick bite. Duchess, whenever Duchess is finished scratching. Let's see. They'll be all finished as far as their meter's full. They've got the indicator there about the perfectly manicured. And they keep scratching. Brushed. $72. I presume that Jess is finished for the day. A little bit less for the housekeeper to do with 2 people living there, not 6. Something weird's going on with this air trap. Can't explain it. There you go. And after all that, the 125 simoleon payout. All right. Of course, Jasper's still in mourning. The passing of his mother. Don't be hissing at people, Duchess. Come on now. Best behavior. All right, so Jasper. Yeah, dude, go ahead. Yourself cleaned up. As for Trevor, SimSpims 1108, thank you for the follow. Thank you, greatly appreciate it. Hi, hello. Thank you for the follow. Greetings and welcome. NashvilleLou live. Playing The Sims 3. Gonna have a Twitchy Tides game, another one coming up. In a little while. Is that more than 30? We got 31 in there. It's tough for me to tell on that small screen. Yeah, 31 players lined up already for that next Twitchy Tides game. You can get in as well with !play in chat. Tell me more. Talk to Snowy. Talk to the cat. We'll send Trevor upstairs. Jasper can finally get cleaned up. Air trap keeps... It normally doesn't do it. I'm going to fight the thing. Finally, Trevor is acting a little bit calmer. Another mood swing successfully endured. Didn't really pick up on that, but okay. If you say so. Trevor up here. All right, now what? Snowy. Sniff around. Snowy doll hungry. Nope, so no bribing with food. Affection. Talk to. Where's Duchess going? The litter box, huh? Ladder's full. Now you stay up here. Take a nap on top of the cat condo. How about that? Trevor. Leftovers. Apple pancakes are all that are left. Let's have Trevor order some pizza. No, he's like, whatever, I'm not getting pizza. Go sniff around. There's Duchess. Be friends with Duchess. Friendly sniff. Duchess. Friendly sniff. Friendly groom. Friendly socialize. We'll see how much of that actually happens. Oh yeah, Trevor's wanting to go fishing, right? Look at the map mode. Where's the closest fishing hole around these parts? Can you just go by the water, do some fishing? I go fishing there. Sneak over to that place. Although I think that's the last time I was over there with the people in game. Somebody died at a party there, so I've been back since. I wonder if instead of, if I tell him just to go fishing, if he'll find a place, or what he would do. Or if that's even an option. Well, for the moment, that pizza order. Pizza delivery. Call. Pizza's on the way. Jasper. Wash your hands. Trevor's wanted to read a book. What if Trevor plays some practice chess? And when Jasper's washed up, then not washed up. His career as an athlete is totally washed up, or washed, as they say now. Then he can go downstairs. Play chess with your brother. Upstairs, Fred's gonna be asleep for a little while longer. I tell you this, I mean, to me, Sims 3 is the best of the bunch. The open world feel of it's not really like. It feels like there are things that happen outside of your household that you don't get that same experience with The Sims 4. With The Sims 3, it feels like real people with their kind of quirks, but there's a certain consistency to it. When somebody tends to keep sleeping even when they're well rested, that's a trait that it doesn't just happen for everybody or seemingly random, but there are certain, you learn things about them over time, and to me that makes a big difference with it. Trying to get where Duchess and Snowy are friends. It'd be too tough. Still in mourning over the passing of Alana, so anything to boost things up a little bit would be helpful. What am I deciding here with this? The 5827. We don't want fertility treatment for Snowy. Better bet probably waiting for 10,000 or 7,500 for that's hunting though. The alpha pet, super smart. Or if there's a trait I want to change, that would be that 10,000. Or super smart, and that's actually 7,500, so that's a little closer. Duchess, the newest, is going to have the least amount as far as those lifetime reward points. Got 33 players lined up for this next Twitchy Tides game. You can join the list by typing !play in chat. Playing The Sims 3 here. I'm trying to get Snowy and Fred to interact enough to where Snowy and not Fred, Fred's asleep. Snowy and Duchess, because Snowy wants to be friends with Duchess. Bit of a boost there would be helpful. It's not a need for social there for Snowy, but anything to give a boost as far as going from fair to better than fair. Sniffing chest, because there's 2 spots open, I will go ahead and add this, but typically that's a difficult one because the housekeeper normally doesn't have that show up as an option while they're working. And once they're done, they usually head out as fast as they can. So it's kind of a tough one, but maybe he'll come by for a social event, or he'll just be hanging out, or we'll run into him at the fair or something, or he'll hang out after a house cleaning. We'll see. To be determined. Watch Max with that bladder. Closer. Then 550, that 4,000. That steel bladder for pets. Max is young. Relatively speaking. He'll be an elder in 7 days. He's the youngest of the 4, to be noted. Red's starting to get up there. Snowy, not a little bit, but not too far behind. They're elders. As is Duchess. Uh-oh, that didn't go so well. take kindly to the grooming attempt. Let's socialize. Well, these air traps. The pizza delivery, I saw that from an obstructed view. What is this? Oh, somebody holding a pizza box, of course. Well, I talked to Fred Stone to the wish list there for Trevor. Jasper.
Zerk.
Receive pizza.
Geht.
Duchess, where are you going? Scratch at front door. No. Don't do that. Come up here.
Call me.
I see you sneaking over there, Snowy. That's not your bed. Sleep on the cat condo.
How's it go?
Nosy, okay, fine. You're watching me. Pizza time. All household a meal.
Cardo! Jill? Huh?
Jasper. Still in mourning, so of course he's sad. Learn charisma skill. He's going to work in politics. He does need to learn some charisma. That's a fair point. Practice speech.
Barbootsy 10.
Duchess. Play in that toy house out back. No, how about instead play with the wall toys in use, huh? More pressing is making sure that Max the dog goes outside to pee. Very close to that midpoint, the capital B in bladder. Trevor, where are you going, dude? I'm getting that slip and slide. Hey. Jasper working on a charisma skill.
Sagas Kawagasa.
Alright, so Max. Now it should be easy to get Max to pee here. Pee here.
Double dub so cute.
Dutch is having some fun. Romping around on the rug. Snowy's asleep in the cat condo. Duchess rolling around there. Fred playing with the wall toy. Max back inside, get some food. Art class for Jasper Stone. Teach art class at the school before time runs out to improve your painting skill. We'll pass on that. Max. Eat from the bowl. That's food. Duchess. Gonna play. Why don't you get a toy out of here? No appropriate toys are available. What's that supposed to mean? They're getting appropriate toy out of there. Fred just hanging out there. Have fun. Dodge, just go get that toy. The Harmony Diamond and Thaddeus Diamond awaiting a new addition to their family. Pizza delivered, 30 simoleons. Snowy, sleep. Duchess, playing with a toy. Fred, playing a toy, or with a toy with Trevor. Max, and what about me? Forgot about me. Be friends with Duchess. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead now, bring the slate up. I'm going to take my hourly break. Take 1 break per hour here on NashvilleLou Live. We've got 34 players lined up right now for this next Twitchy Tides game. This will be about a 5-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have Twitchy Tides. Winner gets a Warsaken Foil Prime card, an item from the NashvilleLou collection. After that, we'll have more of The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. All right, back from break. NashvilleLou Live. We approach 11 a.m. Eastern, a quick reset. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. This is NashvilleLou Live. We'll have more of The Sims 3 here in just a few minutes. But right now, it's time to get ready for Twitchy Tides. Last chance to get in for this next Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast with exclamation point play, but you gotta be quick about it. Try to take the overlay down from the side. I'll get in as well. This time I'll use the Rainbow Epic exclusive Soul the Catfish. Try that. Alright, so we got 38 players lined up. For the winner of this game, prize is a Warsaken foil prime card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost in the fun new game Meta Battler. At 38 players, starts now. Good luck. Big worm with a hook. And right away we're down to 32. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, who makes much of the great background music that I use here on NashvilleLou Live. Meanwhile, again, Big Worm, causing big problems for players. Down to 26 remaining. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Debo up top. Ultimately takes out 3 players, so down to 23 remaining. It's Twitchy Tides. You're on NashvilleLou Live. A wonderful mix of different fish and aquatic life in a given game of Twitchy Tides. So many different fish, with new ones coming all the time. Meanwhile, depth charge. We're down to 20. Another depth charge. This one, bottom left corner, so we're down to 19. Half the field still in for now. That haunt command with authority, the boom. Chomp right there, but damage done. We're down to 16. Depth charge. 3 more taken out, so we're down to 13 fish in the mix in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. We'll have more of The Sims 3 coming up after this. Depth charge, top right corner, takes out RCP ADG. So we're down to a dozen. Debo the Shark working upper mid. Takes out 6. We're down to a half dozen in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. See the link in chat, twitchytides.io. More information. Very helpful for new players. Not so helpful for 2 taken out right there. That depth charge. So we're down to 4. Zarveen, Crypto Gamer, Drishy, and Autumn's Toys. The final 4 remaining. As Big Worm with a hook to eliminate Zarveen. So we're down to 3. Crypto Gamer, Drishy, Autumn's Toys. Who's going to get the win? Comes Pink Felicia, lower mid, working right to left. Eliminates Crypto Gamer. And a chop, very well timed by Drishy with a chop. So we have 2 remaining here. Depth charge. Drishy with a freeze. Autumn's Toys, super spin. It's useful to bounce enemy opponents or would-be dangerous objects. Drishy with a spin move. And that's finally going to do it. Good effort by Drishy trying to avoid the depth charge, but sometimes there's only so much you can do with that. So congratulations, Autumn's Toys, victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Alright, so congratulations to Autumn's Toys, victorious in that Twitchy Tides game. Oh, wrong button. Played Meta Battler before, but that was not the what I was trying to bring up there. There we go. That's the scene I was looking for. Do plan on playing some Meta Battler tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, when I'm going to have the pre-show starting for Tides Tuesday. My 2-hour window officially starts at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, so we'll have a half hour to get ready for that start. Probably some Meta Battler. We'll have a real big one to open right when 10:30 p.m. Eastern hits, and we'll go for 2 hours. That's tomorrow, Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live here on Twitch. Back open for the next Twitchy Tides game. You can get in with exclamation point play in chat for Twitchy Tides. All right, so I'll bring the slate down as we get back into it. Oh, a slip sliding away there. Before we took the break, we had Trevor in there with a laser pointer. Having some fun playing with Fred. Trevor wanting to go out slip and sliding, thus the wetsuit complete with the flippers. As for Jasper working on that charisma skill. Gonna see how that goes for him in the world of politics. Starts in 15 hours, according to this, so not sure if he has to work on Spooky Day or if he gets the day off. All right. Forever. At least the fun's getting boosted a bit. Have Forever get cleaned up a bit. Jasper. Lifetime happiness 1,500 to adopt a cat. Both Jasper and Trevor have the trait cat person. A lucky break for Jasper getting the cat person trait assigned and not the evil trait like his sister Vanessa had. And that really, like, it seemed to kind of taint everything she did. It was evil slumber. It was wash hands with evil soap. I'm like, okay, we get it. It's their gimmick, I understand. But luckily, that wasn't the luck of the draw there for Jasper as far as what he got.
Bilba. Zaga Jubadu. Samzigada.
During the break, I entirely restarted the game in the computer. There was something going on with those error traps, continually giving those messages. I'm not confident this is going to hold up doing it this way, so hopefully it'll be smoother with this. We'll hope. You're dealing with mods. You're dealing with a game that came out 15 years ago. I've got a good computer to run it on, but be that as it may, there are sometimes going to be complications, particularly with something that's an open world game like The Sims 3. Max. Socialize. Duchess. Friendly sniff. Then socialize. Chasing his tail. Come on, Duchess.
Turbo.
There you go, friendly sniff. You can tell Jasper's still upset. Understandably, his mother passed away. Old paintings up there. Small painting. 1305. Sold. In the new artwork, there's room for it. Fred, bad news, buddy. That one scratch imposed here is put away, so you can't sneak over and get to it. It's not even over in the quarantine area anymore. Keeping it here only when specifically requested in that wish box. Give you that boost for lifetime happiness. So guess what you get to do, Fred? You want to scratch? Perfectly fine. I'm up here to do it. Bread. That's food. Scratch on the cat condo. Snowy's asleep. Duchess in there socializing with Max the dog. Jasper. Working on that charisma.
I'm so T. Igni Batsoi Basaki.
So what time does he have to be to work on the next day? If he does have to. I don't know if he'll have to work on Spooky Day. Well, it looks like about a 9 a.m. The ride maybe arriving at 8. That would be my guess. We'll find out soon enough. Alright, so Trevor. Cleaned up, tired. Jasper with Alana passing away, that master bedroom opened up, so I've got that for Jasper. Went from people having to have bunk beds with 2 in a room to now more beds than people here. Trevor's pretty tired. He does have, well, if he doesn't have school the next day, he shouldn't because it's Spooky Day, then, well, we'll see. Again, it feels like something got thrown off and thrown out of sequence. Some time back. All right, so Trevor's asleep. Jasper. He's getting close there with the charisma. How much is this of a boost? 500, so it's worth it, I think. Duchess. Use the litter box. Scratch on the cat condo. And get some sleep. We'll see. You can tell cats to do things, and much like real life, maybe they will and maybe they won't. We've got 16 people in here already for that next Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. If you want to join the list, make that 17. All you have to do is type !play in chat to get in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Right now playing The Sims 3. I'm trying to get cats to behave, so it's a challenge. Max with the sniff around. What happens if you have Max chew on a cat toy? Maybe there's toys that both cats and dogs can enjoy. I'm not sure. Snowy wants to play with the wall toy. Let's make sure it's this wall toy. Yeah, see, not going downstairs or out back, Snowy. Don't be doing that. Duchess, do some scratching, get some sleep. Max. Max chew on this random toy. All right, so Jasper just grasped the basics of charisma. All right, so bit of an effort there, but we got it. Use charming introduction. All right. Since he's already in there, go ahead and take a bath. And we'll have Jasper get some sleep. Forever, already asleep. Max the dog playing with a chew toy. Duchess, scratching. Then some sleep. Snowy, wall toy, not tired. Let's see if this scratch is really that low. It really is, okay. And Fred, scratching. These cats love to scratch. They're cats after all. Max, still mourning the death of Alana. Get some sleep, buddy. It's already 20 deep for that next Twitchy Tides game. You can get him with exclamation point play in chat. Fred. Fred's an elder. All right. What can we have Fred do here? This chew toys got put away. Play on. Go with that. Of course, the thunderstorm will get startled and just conveniently want to run outside, out the front door. See. Hey, they're going Tonto. Hello, hello. Greetings and welcome, everybody. NashvilleLou live with The Sims 3. We'll have another Twitchy Tides game coming up here in a bit. Got 21 people in right now. If you want to join that list, all you have to do is type exclamation point play in chat. Thinking about the scratching post that you can't get to because it's hidden very intentionally where you can't get to it under the stairs. Say no for that. Yes, you can scratch, but scratch up here. See the thought bubble about playing in the shower. See you there, Fred. See. Play. Thinking of the shower. Your fun meter's almost all the way full. It's like, whatever. That's what I want to do. Instead, I'll have Fred play with the wall toy. Snowy. Why don't you have some food? Big downpour out there, isn't it? Let's see. This is Playfully Pounce at Duchess, which I like better than hissing at the housekeeper. Fred. Playing with the wall toy Duchess. Scratching. Max the dog, hopefully still asleep. Jasper's still talking. Oh, come on, Jasper. Trevor's asleep. Snowy and Fred up here. Playfully Pounce at Fred. Sniff. Playfully Pounce. Not a fan of flies. Info there about Fred. Was Fred startled? Yes, of course. Snowy. Have some food. Survey from top of the cat condo. How about that? Dutch is like, no way, I'm up here. Curl up and fall asleep. Update on Darlene. Darlene is the oldest of the 4 kids. Jasper and Trevor are her younger brothers. No, he's like, well, hey, I'm out of food. What's up with that? The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Got 24 players already lined up. We got Mortal Wombats, Canvas, Buzz King, Walk the Grid, Bonnie T, Zarvine, Crypto Gamer, Force Slayer, Tree Frog Nada, Flower, Chucky, Notorious Ninja, Asnara, Deadly Sword, or Deadly's World. I'm not always the best when it comes to the cold reads, but sometimes we'll get some amusement out of it. The Deadly's World, Viper Czar, Lexi Lex, Unmata, Rising Dragons, Jericho 1903, Autumn's Toys, Nadu 6, Hackers UVAM, Grishy, Going Tonto, Terran Lore, we're up to 25 on the list for the next Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. Right now playing The Sims 3. Got a food bowl, it's empty out here for Snowy the cat. Luckily for Snowy, full belly, just finished eating. Max is asleep. Duchess definitely needs some sleep. Is asleep. Go play on. It was the yellow there for Jasper. I guess he's finally asleep. Sleepy. Somebody's awake. It's Duchess. Fred. Duchess B for a minute. No appropriate toys available. Duchess. Groom Fred. Friendly. Grooming. Groom self there for Snowy. Let's go for this. Playfully Pounce. And Duchess. The Pounce. Fred's gonna get some sleep. What is this? Oh, Trevor's awake. Out of nowhere. It's 2 a.m. I'm all rested. Fill the pet bowl. Managed to pause in time, hopefully. Mid-pour. There we go. A little bit of a boost there. Forever still in mourning. Out of sorts. Hungry. At least the cats have some food now, though. Apple pancakes. Not sure how much is left of what Alana made. That was the last thing she did before she passed away. Those apple pancakes. Jasper got to sleep considerably later. Suzanne Ray, romantic interest. Although he doesn't really have that much communication with her. Not sure what's up with that. Regardless, he's asleep at the moment. It's The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Max the dog. Don't play in a puddle, Max. Come on. Food, got a food bowl up here. Snowy, don't just pick a random spot to sleep. Come on. We can go with Groom Duchess. Play with another pet, which also shows Duchess. Friendly Groom. What about Duchess? Groom Snowy. Be best friends with Snowy. So be groomed and then friendly groom right back. All right, it's a little bit of a boost there for Duchess. We're going to be best friends with Snowy. Food bowl that's filled up here, so Duchess eat from the food bowl. Sleep. Snowy. Play with another pet. And Fred. Sitting. Play Pounce. Max with a chew toy. Where you at, Max? Max! Come back inside right now, dog. There are no fleas. Get outside, Max. Keeping Max be kind of shifty. Destruction. Got a chew toy from upstairs. Out in the rain. Now, what is this? Forever. Having fun. Okay. Hey, get off the bed there, Snowy. No, no, no. Move it. Scoot. Vamoose. Off.
Here you go.
What you scratch on the cat condo, huh?
Sure. You should.
Get off the bed.
Oh.
Hi, Trevor. Says school starts in 5 hours, but this being spooky day, and what's sus about it? Alright, so forever. Talk to Fred, which is convenient with Fred right here. Affection. Talk to. Alright. So again, an overwhelming boost, but at this point elated on the mood meter there for Trevor, and that's with Trevor still in mourning. Got his homework finished. Don't think he has school because it's spooky day, so he should be okay on that. That's close with all that many people. Let's have Trevor play some computer chess. Jasper's still asleep. Oh, come on now, Duchess. Out of the chair. No, 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 cat. Forget about that. Out. Here, I'll put you on top of the cat condo. Nuzzle. Uh-oh. Relations between Marvin Henson and Susie Meehan have turned sour after some bitter name-calling on the street the other day. Marvin being the first cousin of Jasper and Trevor, also the evil trait, so you gotta watch out for Marvin. Today's spooky day. Visit the Fall Festival or grab some candy. It's the last day to trick or treat. So Max got the little sniff in there. I think that's what it was. All right, Max, how about you have some food? Be playing in a puddle. Although you will have to go outside to do the peeing part fairly soon. Duchess is asleep, so I'm not going to wake her up just to have Max try to interact a little bit. That's familiar. It's not even anything toward being friends at this point. Limited options for Max, and we'll keep it up there. Fred, of course, wants to jump up onto a calendar. No, no, no. Don't be doing that. Scratch of the cat condo. Max, it's food. Snowy, come on now. It's The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live. Remember, tomorrow, Tuesday, Tides Tuesday with Twitchy Tides. My show gets started 10 p.m. Eastern. Be the pre-show, about a half hour, probably be Meta Battler. Then right at 10:30 Eastern, when my 2-hour time slot starts, we'll have a big opening game of Twitchy Tides, and should be a lot of fun. So that's coming up tomorrow, Tuesday evening. Pre-show starts 10 p.m. Eastern here on NashvilleLou Live. Should be fun. You don't want to miss it. All right, what you howling about there, Max? I know you're in mourning. Close to that capital B in bladder, the midpoint with the meter, so go ahead and have Max get on the porch. Forget about Trevor over here on the computer, playing chess. Throw a feast party. They both was. Although if they both, I don't think you really both throw one. I'll try it. Drop the leaf pile, go throw a feast party. So Jasper getting close to that well-rested status, and they come downstairs and have some pancakes. Hello, Drewmar. Greetings and welcome. NashvilleLou Live with The Sims 3. And another Twitchy Tides game coming up. Got 32 players lined up for this next Twitchy Tides game. You can join the list with !play. Just type that in chat to get in. For the next Twitchy Tides game, winner gets a Warsaken foil prime card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost. And Meta Battler, Trevor on the computer playing chess. Jasper, sleep. Fred, scratching on the cat condo. Snowy, asleep. Duchess, sleep on top floor, the penthouse of the cat condo. And then Max, where are you going, Max? Go here. I'll try to get Max ready to go outside to pee.
Zarbomble D. Steve.
Across the computer, come on. Update from the town council. I'm glad I restarted the computer, because that whole thing of it giving the error trap messages, but something was not going correctly. So that whole reset apparently seemed at least appearing to be worth it. So Max, go here. Very close to that midpoint. Now I can pee here. There we go. Good dog. So Kelsey and Mitchell had a baby boy named Carmelo. Jasper. All right, well rested for Jasper. Getting up now. Pancakes. Forever. Washing up. Brush his teeth, too. There we go. Good boy, Max. Back inside. Get that chew toy. Jasper's very hungry. Wants to go to the fall festival. If I have Trevor throw it. I don't know if that's really enough versus Jasper. It's not like he's got just a huge Rolodex of friends, but he's got more people. We'll right-click out of that feast party. We'll go with the fall festival instead. Just right across the street to get to it. Not a big thing. Oh, pancakes. Trevor. What about Trevor? Oh, computer chess. Jasper's very hungry. Alright. Don't have to worry about cleaning up since the housekeeper will be there for too long. Although he might insist on it. Sometimes they do that in this game. Go there. Run across the street real fast. They'll try and tempt him with a bunch of things. As far as like getting your face painted or getting tickets or getting a commemorative photo, that sort of thing. The upsells. Talk to Snowy Stone. Hey, look at this. At least this time we got somebody in the crosswalk. It's not like I was with Kenyon running across. Not safe. You got a stray cat. Can you get the stray cat? Whoa. Car went through. We got a bunch of people in the mix here. It's Darlene. Jasper's sister. The stray cat can wait. Hey, stray cat took off. The parade of dogs. All right, Jasper. There's a certain threshold you got to cross to get to the have it count. There it is. All right. So again, a needed boost with Jasper still in mourning, and just as I predicted, the upsells. See. Greeting card picture. Talk to the cat's the one I want. Brave the haunted house. They got a haunted house over here? They got my attention. Oh, wow, okay. Is this up to code? Is this a fire hazard? Is that asbestos? Alright. I'll probably have Jasper. We'll have talk to Snowy Stone. Greet. All right, Jasper. Said hello to your sister there. Upsell stuff, but really it's just getting Jasper across the street for the festival is the main thing. I'll come back here. So right now we got 33 people in for the next Twitchy Tides game. You can get in as well with exclamation point play in chat. All right, so Trevor. Playing computer chess. Jasper. Has to hang out. Ooh la la. We have so much in common. I'd love to get to know you better. Say hi to her then. Has to hang out. Said hi to your sister. Now come back. Trying to get hit by a car. Get over here real fast. Oh, look at the little heart bubbles there. Not bubbles, but the heart. Whoa, what is this? Ben Dukes doing a run-in. Random dog. Where's Jasper, there's no time to get an apple bob. What part of coming home got translated into apple bobbing contest? Well, so much for that idea. Another dog. Ben Dukes. Alright, Jasper. So time later to chat with the woman delivering the mail. Of course, more things trying to tempt me over here. Collect festival tickets, greeting cards, etc. I knew they were going to do that. That's fine. It doesn't force you to take them. It's just, with it being so close where you can run across the street, a little bit different. Okay, where are you going? What's this, a pet party here in the master bedroom? Brett. Read some. Likely story. Max. Go over here, bud. Sniff around. Okay, another option. Get some sleep. Where's Jasper going? Read a book outside. Instead of that, we have these two play some chess. Or Snowy got snubbed. Sniff Fred. Fred's right there. But Jasper did want to talk to Snowy, so. Chess can wait for a moment.
Oh,
Feed Snowy Stone a treat. Jasper. So we'll have Jasper and Trevor play some chess. What is Snowy doing over here? Oh, he's like, don't worry about it. React negatively, the plate's sitting up. Got some food. Upstairs. Bread. Got some food over here.
Huh?
Duchess asleep. Max asleep.
Ardu.
The Sims 3 here on NashvilleLou Live.
Narbot.
We'll have another Twitchy Tides game coming up. A bunch of people in. Room for more. You can join the list. 35 and counting. By typing !play in chat. That's for the next Twitchy Tides game.
Judgment what time? Oh, Shim.
Fred's really going to town on that food over there, huh? Enough of that for you. Go up here and scratch on the cat condo. Duchess the cat asleep. It won't be for much longer. Got Snowy having some food. Max the dog asleep. Jasper and Trevor out there playing some chess.
Oh, Chamanan. Oh. Chabuda.
There's Jess, the housekeeper.
Jackmar.
Mac and cheese. Let's see how this goes. We'll have Trevor make some lunch. Jasper. Invite over. Now, Duchess, where are you going? No, you're not going to scratch on the scratching post that's intentionally put away so you can't get to it. Come up here. I'll point to a different part of the cat condo if that's a problem. Plenty of room there. Down the litter box there. Come on, Snowy. Alright, so she'll come over. Suzanne will. Continue cooking. Jasper, we've got a housekeeper there who's here at the place right now. You pay this person to do the cleaning. Let them do the job. Ted Fish. Their graduation? I presume so. People don't normally walk around in that particular outfit. Kind of odd for somebody walking down the road like that, but okay. Hey, it's Suzanne. Jasper. Great.
Mardunsa.
Okay, so Jasper's learned that Suzanne is a virtuoso, a slob, easily impressed, personal skill challenge, celebrity skill challenge. Interesting. All right. Bring the slate up. I'll take my hourly break now. Be about a 5-minute break on the other side. We'll have our next Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. Right now we got 36 people in for this next Twitchy Tides game. You can join the list by typing !play in chat. We'll have more Twitchy Tides coming up in just a few minutes. NashvilleLou Live, stay tuned. right, back from break, NashvilleLou Live. Special thanks to everybody watching me over on Kick. Although for chatting, for Twitchy Tides, that's a Twitch exclusive. I know there are people that watch me on Kick, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. Got 36 players lined up for this next Twitchy Tides game. I'll get in as well. Exclamation point play. And this time I'll go with Ogus Beaver. How about that? It's number 3. All right, so 37 players lined up for the winner. Be a Forsaken foil prime card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost in the fun new game Meta Battler. If I happen to win, prize goes to second place. Got 37 players and it begins now. Good luck. It's Twitchy Tides. You're on NashvilleLou Live. Depth charge. Doing some serious chain reaction damage there. Right away, 9 players out. We're down to 28. The burn command. Funko Lover. That fire. Underwater. Cannonball upper mid. Just tearing through. My goodness. We're down to 15. Depth charge. Takes out 2 more. Down to 13 fish. Depth charge. That's a cannonball going right to left down Broadway. We're down to 7. Who'll be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Debo the Shark. Hit with a fire right there. Bit of dissuasion. So for the moment, 7 players still in the mix. Make that 6. Big Worm with a hook eliminates Zarveen. Down to a half dozen. Depth charge. Ominous blinking red. Upper right part of the screen. That super spin from Mortal Wombats. Manages to take the threat out for the short term. Fire underwater. Dueling spin moves. Got 6 players left. Who's going to come out on top in this Twitchy Tides game? Upper mid, it's Pink Felicia. Eliminates Deadly's World and Funko Lover. We're down to 4. Rising Dragons, Jericho 1903, SDB 123, and Mortal Wombats, the last 4. Cannonball takes out Jericho, takes out Mortal Wombats, so we're down to 2. SDB 123 and Rising Dragon 7, the last 2 in there in this Twitchy Tides game. Debo the Shark on the low road. Rising Dragons gets past, as does SDB 123. Down to these last 2 players. Past noon Eastern. Reminder, you're watching NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. There's a cannonball to eliminate Rising Dragons. That's going to do it. Congratulations, SDME 123, victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. All right. Congratulations to SDME 123 getting the win and Twitchy Tides. All right, that was a fun couple hours. There we go. I was originally going to stream last night, but exhaustion set in. Luckily, had some time this morning, my time morning. Whatever time it's been the last 2 hours, had some time, had some fun. As usual here with The Sims 3 and Twitchy Tides. Las Vegas Ape is live, so I want to hear what Las Vegas Ape's got to say. So we'll raid over there in a moment, but first, a SIG out, so I have a cut point for video on demand. That's going to do it for this broadcast of NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Thanks for watching. See you next time.